excellent job by him. First contact wins, shoving people around.
Fields, oh, what a move to move past Nixon. And Justin Fields ahead of the field and gone. What a run.
The good thing is that you have seen him in his past on 4th and long execute.
They need the 23 for a first down. Herbert with time. Now running out of time. Throws on the run. Down the sideline. Caught in the end zone. Keenan Allen for the touchdown. What a throw. What a catch.
You know, Jay, it feels like it's been one-sided in terms of what Houston has been able to do with its defense. Just hasn't been the case on the scoreboard. Just a 5-point lead. What a punt here by Johnston. Peoples-Jones going to play it from the 25. Breaks a couple of tackles. Peoples-Jones still going. Maintains his balance. It's a foot race. Peoples-Jones will score. A brilliant run back. 76 yards from Peoples-Jones. No flags.
Empty it out on 1st and 10. Again, well protected. Here's the deep ball. Launch Hill. Perfectly dropped in. Touchdown Dolphins. In the blink of an eye, they find it and strike from 45 yards. And it's a one-score game early in the 4th.
2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Couple pumps. Hurts going deep for A.J. Brown. He has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Yards per game allowed the last few weeks. Much better in the second half for Green Bay so far on the defensive end. Now trying to contain Fields. Looking for N'Keal Harry. What a catch! Inside the Packer 30 as he beats Jair Alexander. This explosive offense gets things going with a quick throw down the seam, and it's Trent Sherfield. A big play on the first one. Home run. Play one to the house. What a start for the Dolphins. "75-yard lightning strike from Trent Sherfield."
It's for real. Mahomes up in the air, and he fumbled as he went across. Did he break the plane first?
It looked like he broke the plane.
Touchdown's the signal.
Oh, he did the Michael Jordan up on top with the ball stretched out. Fumble comes out, but I think the Michael Jordan of the sport maybe just got over 2 guys.
And Allegretti says, I got it anyway, and I'm taking it home.
Oh, that ends anything anyway then. Creed Humphrey's like, give it to the old lineman. They did throw their hands up initially.
Prior to the quarterback fumbling the ball, the ruling on the field is a touchdown as he broke the plane prior to the fumble.
You could just tell that he is in the zone and he is feeling it.
Flea flicker. Going to throw it deep. Has a man open. Devontae Adams. Touchdown.
You see the quick decisions from both of them.
That's been the difference for Goff, who's airing it out deep for DJ Chark. He hangs on.
Harris. Stiff arm by Najee Harris. Wow, we've seen some extra effort by Pittsburgh so far today.
This is where Tennessee wants to live, these down and distances.
10th play of the drive. Tannehill looking, firing over the middle, and it's caught. Penalty flag as well. It's a touchdown if it stands. Traylon Burks in traffic.
Giants with 2 tight ends from the 19-yard line. Play action as Jones fires downfield. Slayton makes the catch. Darius Slayton holds it in.
Dak organizing the guys. Colts bring 5. Prescott throws underneath complete. CeeDee Lamb, was he down? They say no for now.
and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. CD got spun around, but they ruled no body part was down. Stephon Gilmore stunned.
3rd down and 4. Pickett fires. He's got Freiermuth again on 3rd down, and he stays on his feet. Down the sideline. Stiff arm at the 25, and finally brought down at the 12.
They've done a phenomenal job to this point defending those routes.
Bears get the ball back, and Justin Fields is looking for Equanimous St. Brown. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Jets defense has kept them in the game. Now can the Jets cash in with a touchdown? Movement from Uzama. White slings it in stride, breaking away. Garrett Wilson. Wilson, a big play downfield. Wilson still going along the sideline. He's not going to go down.
Will be on the shelf in that one. And Browns fans hoping to get a little help. That pass deflected in the air. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Fields. And he is in for the pick 6. It was Chase Winovich with a deflection.
At the number 7 spot in the AFC, trying to break the longest playoff drought in the NFL. Haven't been to the postseason since 2010. Give it to Knight. Has some room. Knight working the sidelines. Zonovan Knight. Bam, trying to go. And he is out of bounds.
Remember, the Bears also have a missed PAT and a field goal blocked in a 1-point game. It's not the first time that's happened this year. It's Watson on the end around. He can fly. And he can fly to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now Lockett in motion. This is Walker on 1st down. Gaping hole. Walker bouncing to the outside. Oh, baby. Kenneth Walker ducks out of bounds near midfield. That's what we listened to in the car on the way over from Mark Sanchez's request. He demanded that we listen to that. What a catch.
What a grab.
Tutu Atwell with a one-handed snare and a 1st down at the 38-yard line.
Not only on how to get the ball to him, but how having him on the field opens things up for the other players on the offense.
They barely get the snap off before the play clock expires. That popped up into the air and picked off by the Chargers. Coming back with the football is Bryce Callahan to the end zone for the touchdown. And there's a penalty marker down.
It was a beautiful break on the football. The question is, did he make contact or not? But a beautiful job of reading the eyes of Derek Carr.
There's no foul for defensive pass interference. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Need our medical experts in this game, along with our rules analyst. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Smith loading up for Metcalf down the sideline. Drops it in. Wow. DK Metcalf with the catch and the footwork.
Jacobs in the backfield. Here are the Raiders at the 31. Carr gonna go for it all. To the end zone. Caught in the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown.
Won it by 552 yards, so if they can keep it with the run game and play action, they'll be tough.
And a 1st down shot downfield to the rookie Pierce. Alec Pierce with a catch at the 25-yard line. The rookie out of Cincinnati, who's terrific in the air, using his 6'3" height, flips the field to the 15-yard line.
Out of the timeout from the 41, McCaffrey cuts it back into the clear. Christian McCaffrey inside the 15, down to the 11. 30-yard run. One of his best games as a 49er. Down 9 with 2 to go. Tagovailoa hit as he throws. Ball is out. Ball is live. And it is a touchdown for Dre Greenlaw. We will see. No doubt this is going to get looked at.
From the 28. Pressure. Pass. Oh,
that's going to do it. Higgins somehow able to get that reception with Joshua Williams all over him.
Smith waiting for the shotgun snap. The fake. Rolls right. Throws for the end zone. It is caught. DK Metcalf overpowering the Rams to snatch it away and give Seattle the late lead. Motion again. The give is to Akers. Hesitates, drives, Akers leaning, touchdown, Rams! They take the lead with 2:56 to go.
Huge play.
Really giving an all-out effort to win this game. All hands on deck.
Play fake on first down. Wolford with time. Throwing for the sideline. Atwell with the catch. Got the feet down. And a first down. Rams rush 4. Smith under heat to the sideline. Jones and Wagner almost got there, and the ball ends up in Bobby Wagner's hands. He got it. He took it away from Tony Jones.
Oh, he just bullied that ball away from him. I mean, stole his lunch money, man.
Under 4 here in the third. Ryan, end zone shot for Pierce. He caught it. Oh, what a play. Last second turned his body. Gave him a frame. And Alec Pierce with a touchdown.
Rushing 5. Going deep. Battled for it. And Valdez-Scantling has another catch in this quarter.
Tagovailoa. Uh-oh! Diving pick! Jimmy Ward! Superman dive and an interception!
Again, no catches for him. And the wide receivers for the Chiefs, only 3 catches for 35 yards.
All out pressure.
3rd and 7. It's going to go back to Valdez-Scantling. This time he has it. Went right back to him deep across the middle.
Pressure coming after Burrow on the 2-minute.
Rushing 5. They seal it. Gives Burrow a chance to chase. And there he goes. Thornhill, he leaps over and out of bounds.
Wow.
4th down and 4. Here comes the blitz. Purdy steps into it. Ayuk goes up. Howard comes up with a pick. First one of the year for Xavier Howard.
Atwell in motion. Fakes the toss. Another bootleg. Now Wolford set up. Hit as he throws in trouble, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen, pick number 6 for the rookie from Texas, San Antonio.
You know, high point every time.
Could be dangerous right here. 3rd and 8. He's at the bottom of the screen, but Burrow's going the other way, and he's got Higgins, and he dives for the touchdown. What a play by T. Higgins.
Rams bring pressure. Smith gets a pocket clean. Open is Lockett down the sideline inside the 10. Cuts back. Touchdown, Seattle.
Second and 10 for Ryan. That pass was jumped, and it's intercepted on the deflection. Brown tipped it. On the right to the sideline, inside the 25-yard line for Malik Hooker.
Hill in motion. Huntley takes it himself. A block and a touchdown. Kevin Zeitler opened the door. The guard. Huntley takes it through. And we are tied at 9 with the extra point coming up.
The Falcons trying to get in field goal range with no timeouts. Mariota throwing, intercepted. Fitzpatrick, and he'll just go out of bounds. And that is such a smart play by Minkah Fitzpatrick. We know what happened week 2. Jets-Browns. Nick Chubb scored. Fitzpatrick knew the situation exactly and went out of bounds.
That was the longest play of the day for the Washington offense. And now Heineke over the middle. It's Dotson. Dotson spins. Whoa! To the end zone. Touchdown.
With 35 seconds on the clock. White, deep drop, looking. White uncorks it. Sideline, Garrett Wilson. Clean catch.
On 2nd and 10, Allen just trying to get him some breathing room. Football squirted out. It's picked up. Cleveland into the end zone. Denzel Ward. And the call on the field is a touchdown.
Play action, a pass. Michael Pruitt spinning to the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. Second consecutive week with a touchdown for Michael Pruitt, and what a drive for Atlanta.
Fake it to Watson, give it to Dillon, and A.J. Dillon on the move into the end zone. It's a touchdown, and the Packers are within a score.
I get right to where I want to go with every play call I make.
It's 3rd down. Is it Jefferson time? Cousins throws. Caught! Jefferson! Touchdown, Minnesota!
What kind of play calling do we see early in this game? Play action. Little rollout from Allen's going to put some air under it. And was that cut? No, it's broken up. What's the call here? Off the hands of Quitoriano.
Ty Johnson now in there, the 4th-year running back out of Maryland, former Detroit Lion. White looking, throws, popped up in the air, and intercepted. Off the deflection, Harrison Smith trying to loop to the outside. Smith reverses field, looking for blockers. The Jets trying to get over there, and Smith hands it off. Patrick Peterson now out of bounds, and Minnesota takes over with Justin Jefferson. Shotgun on 1st down. Cousins, stop, throw, deep shot. It's caught! Inside the 25, Jalen Reagor.
On the fake, Tannehill rifles one, and it's caught. Okonkwo has it, sprinting free inside the 20. Chigo Okonkwo with a big catch.
These guys use their platforms for many causes, so many of them personal, and they reach so many through it. Such a credit to them through their pain. Well, the Cox fumbled the football. It's recovered by Dallas, and is that Malik Hooker again? It is! Against his old team again!